Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mariam Narona, and this is another video of the series of videos I have made on the topic of types of advertising media. And let's discuss radio advertising and the nitty-gritty of it in this video. Now, radio advertising in India, radio broadcasting started in 1927 with two privately owned transmitters at Bombay and Calcutta. And the government took over in 1930 and started operating under the name Indian Broadcasting Service. In 1936, the Indian Broadcasting Service was renamed as All India Radio. Now, I think one of the most memorable programs on All India Radio was Sibaka Geet Mala, which was anchored by Amin Sayani with his typical, baritone voice and his interesting way of presenting. Long before we had all the concept of radio jockeys, RJs, and things like that, he has been a pioneer in that. I just wanted to mention that little bit of information before I go ahead. So let's look at some facts about radio advertising. Contrary to common belief, radio advertising is very popular. We might think, what is the use of radio advertising? Whoever listens to radio advertising, well, all of us do, because when driving, walking places, we tend to tune in to the radio just to get rid of some boredom, just to have something to listen to. Sometimes we like to listen to certain RJs, certain interviews which happen, certain music which is played, and so it is very popular, and it is popular right from teenagers to senior citizens. It's popular with everybody, and it is second to print media in popularity. Then it is very effective because it appeals to your hearing ability, your sense of hearing, and because we are so much in tune with music, we tend to lean towards music, we tend to lean towards good voices, clear speech. Then it becomes much more effective than just reading something which is printed. Then lots of listeners, meaning, as I mentioned, a wide range of people listen to radio, right from rural folk to urban folk in India, and across all age groups people listen. There are also many listening options now with different radio channels. You have Red FM, you have Radio City, you have Radio Mirchi, you have all these. So you have a number of listeners who are fans of different channels. Then in radio stations rather. Then industries. Radio advertising is used across different industries. So it could be used by the hotel industry, by the tourism sector. It could be used by a car company to sell his cars, or you can say it is used by a company to sell masalas, oil, and even a local store to sell their saris. So it is used across different industries. It is mainly used to generate awareness even about some ideas like no smoking, educate the girl child. These kind of ideas also, they can generate awareness about offers and new products, announcing new products and things like that. Radio gives you excellent return on investment because it is still much cheaper than television. You don't have to get into production and making and directing and all of that. You can just sponsor a program or play an ad on the radio. Then the listening habits of people are such that they would like to tune into something where, say, if it's a music program and it has a large band of listeners. If you advertise there, you increase the impact by reaching out to so many people. So if you do a bit of an analysis regarding listening habits of people, you'll find that you're able to reach out to a much bigger demographic profile which you had thought possible. Now, the advantages of radio advertising are, as I mentioned, it's much more entertaining because there'll be music, there'll be somebody talking, and that appeals much more than just reading or looking at pictures. Then you can generate local or regional impact. Opening of a sari shop in Pune city, very well you can advertise it on radio, or launching of a new product or launching of a new flavor of ice cream, you can announce it wherever you want to create local or regional impact. And this is very important in rural advertising, because in rural areas a lot of people, they listen to the radio, and if you see in movies or scenarios in the village, you'll find that a lot of people gather and then they're listening to the radio together. So if you want to generate local or regional impact, nothing like it. It is cost effective, already mentioned, because it is much cheaper than a television advertisement, and the reach is really wide. All sorts of people listen to radio across the demographic profile. The frequency with which you can advertise, that is because it's cheaper, you can advertise more, you can reinforce your message. So these are the advantages that radio advertising offers you. The disadvantages of radio advertising are that many a time you just put on the radio because you want something playing in the background, not because you really want to pay attention. Or people tend to switch radio stations, go to another radio station if too many ads are playing or while ads are playing. So that can be a problem. It doesn't really become very impactful then. If you want to demonstrate the use of a product or a service, you are unable to depict it on radio, because the medium is such, it's only audio, it's not audio visual. It can be an irritant sometimes, just like clutter can be a problem in print advertising, newspapers. Here it can be an irritant. You just don't want to listen to advertisements. Then the radio advertisements inform, but they don't really initiate action on the part of buyers. So it's okay to support any other advertising efforts which you have, but you cannot rely on that alone to initiate action. You have to support or supplement it with some other media like print or television. And also, like, unlike print advertising, which you can retain, you can keep for reference purposes, it is a permanent record. Radio advertising you may not retain because you're listening to so much, and also you can't refer, like you can't tell somebody, oh, did you hear that? Now, unless they are active listeners, they may not really recall. So these are some of the disadvantages of radio advertising. So I hope this little snapshot into radio advertising helped you to understand how radio is an important medium for advertising. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe to this channel if you find the educational content here useful. Do remember to share it with other people who might benefit from it, and please do remember to leave your comments and feedback. It will help improve the future quality of videos and the type of content here. Thank you.